As we continue with the etiquettes of drinking, yesterday's hadith was about drinking in 3 sips. And today's narration is about drinking directly from a big vessel or a water bag that is used to preserve water, and in our case, in bottles. Now, of course, when we have bottles of water, there are different categories of water bottles. There are those which are small size water bottles individually, and then you have the bigger bottles which have bigger mouths. So now, when it comes to the teachings of the Prophet ﷺ, different categories have been mentioned, and inshallah today's discussion is about this. The narration is narrated in Sahih Bukhari and Sahih Muslim on the authority of Abdullah bin Abbas radiyallahu anhu. Abdullah ibn Abbas radiyallahu anhuma قال نهى رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم عن الشرب من في السقاء متفق عليه. Ibn Abbas radiyallahu anhu narrated that Allah's Messenger sallallahu alayhi wasallam forbid that one should drink directly from the mouth of the water skin. Now, a siqa is a vessel through which water is preserved. Now, this is specifically because back in the days, there were big skin bags through which the water was transported or preserved in, and it had a very large mouth. And sometimes, because it was made out of animal skin, so a lot of filth used to develop, and on top of that, if there is any type of harm object that gets onto this, then that can be harmful. And even if a person was to drink directly from that, from the water bag, the water portion that is poured out is so much that a person cannot divide the sips as he is drinking. A big portion of water would be drank at the same time. So that's why Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam, for health reasons as well as for etiquette reason, he has discouraged to do certain action. Now, if the water bottle is such that the water mouth is a small mouth that you can take small sips, there is no harm in drinking directly from the water bottle. Similarly, if a person has a little bit of a large mouth where he can drink, but he can control the way he's going to drink water, it's completely permissible to drink directly off. Now, if the water bottle is being used by multiple people and is a large water bottle, then it's disrespect, or it's not a proper manner to drink directly, because you have many other people that's going to be drinking from the same bottle. So if it's not shared, then you are allowed to drink directly from the water bottle or the bag. But if it's shared, then you should pour it into something before you drink it. And another explanation that the muhaddithun has given for the prohibition of the Prophet ﷺ, or the Prophet ﷺ forbidding, because if you drink it directly from that bag, you cannot see through if there is anything in the water. So when you drink it directly from the bag, whatever object is there in the water would go into your stomach, and that can be harmful. So that's why the recommendation was given not to drink. But the Prophet ﷺ himself, he had a practice once that or twice, the narration mentioned in Tirmidhi, that he had drank directly from the water bag. At that time, he was confident enough that the water bag and the water inside, it's not filthy, or it cannot be in any harm to him. And when you have that confidence, you're allowed to drink directly from that vessel. And this is the etiquette of the Prophet ﷺ regarding this. So to conclude with all of this, what we have said, if the water bottle has a mouth which is small or controllable, then a person is allowed to drink directly from the water bottle. But if it's a big mouth where he cannot control the consumption, or the water bottle is used by many people, then at that time it's better to pour it into something and drink from it. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant us the ability to practice on this etiquette. Amin ya Rabbal Alameen. Jazakumullahu khairan. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik. Wa nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk.